Hey everybody, this is Coach Daniel over here at Northwest Fighting Arts. I'm here with Kai. Kai, how long have you been training here for now?
I believe it's been 3 weeks.
3 weeks. And then what initially brought you and the family here? Because I spoke with your mom recently,
Yeah.
Natasha, and for those of you who saw it, but tell me about your experience. Like, what was your motivation for wanting to do this?
Really wanted to learn some discipline and to dedicate myself and to see myself get better at something from the time I put in and the result of it. Something that I could see physically, like me getting better at.
Good.
And this is, I felt like it was cool. I've always thought martial arts in school was cool and wanted to get into it. I finally was like, I took that leap.
Good. So, felt like the right fit, right? Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember our first lesson together. We were rolling around on the mats a little bit, and you did awesome. You know, in the last couple of classes, watching you and your dad, Brandon, who also practices with us, you guys started to kind of get a little bit more comfortable and move in and going from there.
Yeah.
Can you speak a little bit about your, kind of like from your first class until now, what have you seen kind of change with your overall level of like comfortability in class and skill and all of that?
I feel like this is like one of the like I did sports when I was younger, but it was never like, I guess, contact like this. So I was learning in the first classes of like putting weight on somebody and learning like that isn't hurting someone.
Yeah.
And it's like how durable that, you know, someone can actually endure something.
Yeah.
And like learning that and like learning those boundaries and it was like actually learning my own strength and like just so in the first class, it was just and I've seen within myself from the first class and now just like the simple things that I've picked up and like the techniques from you and everyone really like all the coaches are great, Coach Chris and Professor. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
But what was the question again?
Yeah, you were talking. I was just asking you and just talking about like your experience from your first class coming in till now, a few weeks in.
Yeah.
What kind of level of what have you seen change within your practice? And you mentioned like weight, and for the people that know, obviously Kai's talking about jiu-jitsu. I didn't mention that. No, that's not your fault. That's mine. But Brazilian jiu-jitsu. But yeah, no, I think you said it right. Like learning the little things right from all of us and going from there, which is awesome. Go ahead.
I don't know if this makes sense, but I describe it to my family as it's like a carousel, you know, those things that like they do presentations of.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I see each move as like one of those, but it's like a really fast one. So, but with each time, each lesson in each class, it's like adding more detailed, clearer picture to the carousel.
Yeah.
To each move.
Yep.
And it's like, and I've been seeing that throughout the weeks, and I'm like, that's cool.
That's
and
cool.
I can only imagine like the time you guys put in, and like how detailed the picture is then.
Yeah.
And how you were telling me the first day, like there's hundreds of moves from blue belt to purple belt that you know from like the variations, and I only know like a handful, and I can only imagine knowing 100 from these different positions.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, we talked about it. It's kind of like you're speaking a language, kind of like how you and I are talking right now.
Yeah.
Later, it's like a conversation on the ground.
Yeah,
And
I can definitely see that.
Yeah, and I'm happy that you, even just after about less than a month or about a month, you see that because, you know, see how many people outside, and we talked about this before, that it takes them years to understand that. You know, that's the thing we want to teach you guys right away so that we have more fun. It's safe on the mat. You're able to play like you and your dad did on Sunday when you guys were here.
Yeah.
That was awesome. You guys were great to pick it up, but it was still controlled, right?
Thank you.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
can
it's
you...
been tons of fun.
Yeah, no, you enjoy it. You guys are here like almost every day, which is awesome. Can you tell me about your experience with the community?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like it's been a really pleasant and welcoming, warm feeling coming into the gym, and everyone I've met has been personally very kind and welcoming, and
Good, awesome. Well, cool. Thank you, Kai. I appreciate your input and talking a little bit about the training. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Yes, and I'll see you in class.
Looking forward to more.